So let me know how you are, what you are doing, and if you have any questions for us. How do we help you? Let me know all these things.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Go ahead.
Sir, please explain something about idioms and phrases, sir.
Idioms and phrases. What do you want to know about that? Tell me.
Just want to know about that, sir.
Idioms and phrases are specific construction of a particular language where we s- we say something but we mean something else. When we want to say something and we mean something else. You understand what I'm saying? Such constructions are called idioms and phrases. That's a literary device to to express idioms and literary device to express what we want to say but we don't want to say. Such things are called idioms and phrases. There are a lot of examples in all languages. Uh, in all languages, a lot of examples are given there. You can have okay. So let me ask you now. Uh, Based on what I have said, can you think about which language do you speak?
Gujarati.
Okay, so can you tell me a little bit about examples from Gujarati? Some example.
Sir, about idioms.
Sorry,
About idioms.
idioms.
Mm, yes, sir. Just a second.
Think about it and tell me.
Sir, we say लागे तो तीर नहीं तो मुक्को.
Okay, what is that supposed to mean?
Sir, if we, sir, our target is that if it's bang on the target, it is okay. If it does not, we will kick it.
Okay, so that is called what shall we call that? Idiom or a phrase?
Sir, idiom.
And why?
Sir, because it's not the literal meaning of the sentence.
All right. So who was asking me to say something about idioms and phrases? Who had asked this question before?
Sir, myself, sir, Hemant Sahu.
Oh, Hemant Sahu.
Yes.
So does this answer your question?
Yes, sir. Means different meaning it shows, no?
Different meaning, yes. So, like I want to say, I'm telling you, I know how you know how to kill. I know how to kill two birds in one stone. Do you understand the meaning of that? Two birds with one stone.
एक तीर से दो निशाने.
एक तीर से दो निशाने. That is one Hindi idiom. So when we say ek tir se do nisane, it is not really possible, right? One killing two birds with one stone, it's not really possible. Can anybody do that? So it's not
No, sir.
literally, so it is not literally true. So the other thing that we need to understand about idioms and phrases is they are most likely not literally true. Get it? Get it, Hemant? Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
So these are the things that we mean by these things, by idioms and phrases. One thing that I can add to it is there is no limit. There is no fixed number of an idiom or a phrase in a given language. Like English also, we have just too many of them. And there is no way we get to know all of them as a list, in one list. Get it? So we have to apply, we have to learn them slowly. We have to incrementally build on the difficulty level of that, and then only you understand what that means. Get it?
Yes, sir.
What else can I help you with? Chetan Singh, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I was going through the lectures regarding complementizers and complements, embedded sentences, and I wanted to know that when we have a sentence and the question is asking about the complement of the sentence. Should we include the complementizer in the complement, or do we consider complementizer and the complement two separate entities in the sentence?
They are two separate entities.
Okay.
Do you remember
Because
what a complement is and what a complementizer is? Can you give me one
yes,
example?
I'll give you the example that I was facing difficulty in. So the example was Margaret knows that I am in a meeting. So that is the complementizer here, and I am in a meeting is the embedded sentence in the matrix.
Very
So
nice.
in that question, sir, it had sub question, and the sub question asked that the underlined element is obligatory in the sentence or not. Uh, and the underlined element was that. So I marked that no, it is not obligatory because there are usages where we do not include complementizers in the sentences. Uh, but the answer was true that it was obligatory and it was mandatory to include that in the sentence. So the question. Uh, it's implied that the complementizer is necessary, that it is just like complement, it is necessary to the sentence.
All right. Very,
So
very
the,
nice. See, first of all, these are two different things. Okay?
yes, sir.
Complementizer and complement. These are two different things. Second, as you rightly said, you gave good examples of complement and complementizer. Complementizers are that type of thing, right? Can you give more? Yeah, can you give this example one more?
Whether Margaret knows that I am in a meeting.
Right. So Margaret knows that I am in a meeting. That is the complementizer in this sentence, right?
Yes, sir.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
And what is the complement?
I am in a meeting is the complement.
The whole thing is a complement. That I am in a meeting is a complement. Okay.
Okay, sir.
In this case, in this example, the whole thing, everything
Okay.
that comes after the verb is part of the predicate and is also complement to the verb. Okay?
Understood, sir.
The other way to test a complement is you ask the what question with the verb and then you will get to know. So when I say Margaret knows that I am in a meeting. So what does Margaret know? What does Margaret know?
That I'm in a meeting. That
That
I'm in
I
a
am in a
meeting.
It's that's complement. So you understand the distinction between a complement and a complementizer?
Yes, sir. Understood,
Now
sir.
the question is, the specific question that you are asking is in a question you were asked whether a complementizer, your question was you were given one specific example and then they asked you whether this is needed or not.
Yes, sir.
For that I'll tell you, you see, it depends on a specific type of a complement, a specific type of a verb or a specific type of a sentence. Sometimes complementizer are needed.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes it is
Yes.
needed. So in that sentence, probably it was needed, therefore they told you. It's not that, because it is not, and you are right, complements are essential, obligatory part of a sentence. So complementizers are not obligatory in that sense, but sometimes complementizers are also obligatory. At the same time, complementizers could be optional also. Sometimes you would have seen, can you hold on? Just hold on for one
Yes.
moment. I'm getting a phone call. Hello. Yes, just a minute. Thank you. Correct. Sure. Just a minute. This is the email ID. scholarship@iitm.ac.in. I'll send you a copy of that. And you need not just the number, you need the no. PAN card copy you need, right? Okay. No, I'll send you a copy. I'll ask them to send me a copy. That will be better. Right. Oh my God. No problem, madam. No problem. Okay. I'm sending that to you today. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. So, just hold on for one more second.
Okay.
Uh, Lida, I have sent you a message. Okay. All right. Lida, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Listen, guys. Sometimes when we say, when we can have a sentence without a complementizer also. That is, we can have a sentence like, I know you will come, right?
Yes.
We can say sometimes things like that. I know, instead of saying I know that you will come. Understand?
Yes, sir.
So complementizer is not required sometimes. Sometimes it is required. Now give me some more time to tell you exact example of where it is required and where it is not required. But
Sure, sir.
did the question become clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Lida, can we make a note of this question? Where are complements required, and where are they not required? Sorry, complementizer. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
This distinction we will clarify to them shortly. I mean, not today.
Okay.
Maybe in the next meeting or in some forum or something, you can post the answer.
Sure,
With
sir.
examples, we'll clarify them. But as long as you understand the distinction between complement and complementizer, and they are two separate things, that is quite big an achievement. Okay, guys? Okay,
Yes,
Chetan?
Yes,
Clear?
sir. Yes, sir.
All
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
right, sure. You're welcome. Okay. Anybody else, guys? Anything else?
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, guys. Chandan Kumar, right? Cannot hear you, Chandan. Speak louder.
Am I audible?
Yes, now you are very much audible.
Okay, sir. Sir, how can I increase my word power? That is vocabulary.
You have to read. Okay.
Okay.
I have spoken about this, but not a problem. I can tell you again. We need to read a lot. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Read a lot. By that, I only mean spend half an hour to 1 hour every day. And then that reading will add a lot of vocabulary to you, for you.
Okay, sir. And sir, I can't concentrate in studies for long hours. So by reading daily, can I improve this also?
I think so. Reading will help you improve attention span also. And to begin with, you read things that interest you to read. Understand?
Okay.
So read what interests you. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Go ahead, guys. Anything else? Nothing? No questions? No further questions? Reading is I keep underlining this in every meeting, that reading is an important part for everybody. Okay, we need to read little bit of our choice, of our something of our interest on regular basis, so that it becomes part of your routine, and that has a lot of impact on many questions that you ask, or we don't even know. So I just want to share it with you that uh, this is the reading, writing, and listening. These three things. So read a little bit, write a little bit, and listen to somebody speak a little bit. So let things go in your ear with attention. Same way, write something mindfully. You can do that only when you focus and read something carefully. These are cognitive processes which are useful, and they have implications for many of the language related activities that we do, and we don't really know how well it helps us. So few things that we can assume are attention span, vocabulary. These things we know, but they also have impact on. See, reading has impact on reading, and listening has impact on speaking. They develop your confidence together. So there are a lot of things which we don't know, but they become set. They get affected when we do these exercises on a regular basis, and therefore I keep telling you, as a collective, as one accumulated stuff, that get yourself into uh, reading, listening, and writing. That has a lot of impact. Some of you who are doing these things regularly, I remember hearing this from many of you. You know the impact of that, and this for those who are going to start, patient. This will show up its impact. There is no shortcut to these things. All right. Okay. Let me know if I can help you with other things also. Any other questions, guys? No? Nothing?
Good evening, sir.
Who is this?
Sir Manisha. Here, Ravi Jakad.
Yeah. So are you one place or you're using somebody else's account?
Sir, actually, this is my brother's ID, which I used when I registered.
Sure, that's fine. But for
But yeah,
change it,
this is,
not now, but change it solar. Okay, Manisha, go ahead with your question.
sir, graded assignment 5, question number first. It was hot, so I dash shut the door. The options
Okay.
are shutted, am shut, was shut, and shut. SHUT.
SHUT.
UT. Huh.
So I shut the door, right?
Yes, sir.
And what was the question about it?
It was सर ये 4 ऑप्शन हैं, इसके अंदर से आंसर बताना था कि कौन सा सही आएगा और क्यों आएगा, क्योंकि मैंने
अच्छा,
सर इसका आंसर शटेड कर दिया था,
हाँ,
जो कि गलत हो गया। शट आना था,
हाँ।
लेकिन क्यों आना था ये मुझे समझ में नहीं, क्योंकि मुझे तो लग रहा है कि दोनों ही सही है, शट भी ठीक है, शटेड भी ठीक है। मेरा क्वेश्चन ये कि शट ही क्यों आएगा।
अच्छा, मैं बताता हूँ। जैसे सी पहला तो ये है कि शट आएगा, ओके, क्योंकि शटेड नहीं होता है, फॉर्म ही नहीं है। We know that lot of verbs in past tense get ed marker for past, right? So
Yes, sir.
your understanding at that point was not wrong, but there are some verbs which are irregular. Like go का past tense क्या होता है?
इसका go went gone।
वो होता का went होता है ना, जैसे
यस सर।
तो go के साथ भी तो ed नहीं लगाते हैं ना, goed नहीं होता है ना, goed नहीं होता है,
नो सर,
है ना,
go went gone होता है।
went होता है। sleep का क्या होता है past tense?
slept slept
slept। sleeped तो नहीं होता है ना, sleep ed नहीं होता है।
नहीं सर।
तो इसी तरह जो shut है ना, shut, am I right, leader? Shut has all three forms the same, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Shut and shut.
shut, shut।
Yes.
read होता है, read के बारे में सुना है आपने मनीषा?
रीड, रेड, रेड, स्पेलिंग तीनों की सेम रहती है, लेकिन
सेम होती
रेड
है,
रेड।
लेकिन पास्ट टेंस में उसको हम रेड पढ़ते हैं, है ना?
यस सर।
तो इसी तरह से कुछ बहुत सारे वर्ब्स इंग्लिश में इरेगुलर हैं जो हमको अलग से ध्यान देना पड़ता है उस पर। इसको बोलते हैं इरेगुलर वर्ब। ठीक है, अब आपका एक क्वेश्चन हो सकता है, यू मे हैव ए क्वेश्चन, व्हाट आर द इरेगुलर वर्ब्स एंड हाउ मेनी आर दे? ओके,
और हमें कैसे पता चलेगा कि ये इरेगुलर है?
यस, दीज आर द वेरी जेन्युइन क्वेश्चंस, बट सभी का आंसर ये है कि वी डोंट नो हाउ मेनी। देयर इज नो definite list of how many irregular verbs in English. हमको सिर्फ ये भी धीरे धीरे प्रैक्टिस से आता है। जैसे आपने सीखा होगा ना, कभी तो सीखा होगा रेड के बारे में, रेड रेड रेड, रीड रेड रेड, है ना?
यस सर।
तो एक बार सीखने के बाद वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है, तो इसीलिए वो शटेड नहीं, तो उसका तो आंसर मैंने बता दिया आपको कि उसका शट ही होगा आंसर, लेकिन इसलिए है कि वो इरेगुलर वर्ब है। समझ में आई बात?
यस सर, समझ गई, अच्छे से समझ गई।
तो थोड़ा सा आप भी ऑनलाइन भी देखिए कि इंग्लिश में इरेगुलर वर्ब्स कितने होते हैं, कौन से हैं। तो मे बी सी इन आवर अटेम्प्ट वी कैन ओनली गिव यू फ्यू ऑफ देम, राइट? लेकिन अगर आपने वो लिस्ट चेक किया ना, तो शायद यू विल गेट टू नो मोर। लाइक आई गिव यू 4-5 एग्जांपल्स नाउ, रीड, स्लीप, गो, शट, और भी हो सकते हैं, मुझे याद नहीं आ रहा है अभी। और नो भी है ना, नो भी है ना। नो का पास्ट टेंस क्या होता है बताइए आप मुझे।
क्या सर?
नो का पास्ट टेंस क्या होता है?
नो का तो सर मैंने आज तक सुना ही नहीं।
न्यू।
हाँ,
नो का स्पेलिंग मालूम है आपको?
हाँ, KNOW।
हाँ, तो उसका पास्ट टेंस होता है
नो, न्यू, नॉन, है ना?
हाँ, एग्जैक्टली ऐसे होता है। तो इस तरह
मैंने
से
सर वो वाला नो सोचा, दूसरा।
हाँ, बोलिए।
मैं बोल रही हूँ सर, मैंने वो दूसरा वाला नो सोचा है। मैंने सोचा कि उसका तो मैंने कोई आज तक फॉर्म सुना ही नहीं, वो कैसे हो सकता
नहीं,
है?
मैं यही वाला नो बोल रहा था, जिससे नॉलेज होता है ना, वही वाला नो। तो समझ में आई बात आपको? समझ में आ गई?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, you're welcome. Else?
Sir,
Yes, बोलिए.
sir, what is the meaning of the word ENNOBLE? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Sir.
EN, फिर से बोलिए.
ENNOBLE. EN and then NOBLE.
What will that be, Lida? Ennoble? Where did you see this?
Sir, it's actually a part of the graded assignment question, sir. So I did not want to ask the full question, sir. Maybe
Okay.
I do not.
No, but can you say the spelling again?
ENNOBLE.
ENNOVLE.
Yes, ma'am.
Did we ask anything like that?
Yes, sir. It is a word in passage.
Okay, okay, we will check that. We will let you know.
Yes.
Sir, what is the meaning of that enable word meaning, sir?
Oh, it is ENNOBLE, no?
Enable? I have not.
ENNOBLE.
Okay. And ennoble, right? Ennoble, not ennoble, no?
Enable.
Ennoble means to give someone a noble rank, right? If you give the sentence, then we can explain better. But otherwise, it means to give a noble rank to someone.
What she is saying is, so what was the question in the graded assignment about it?
Ennobled by this participation, Athenians were prepared to die for their city-state.
Sir, the question was we have to select.
I think it should mean to give respect or dignity or something, probably like that.
Yes.
I think so. It should be to give dignity or to give respect, something along that lines.
Lida, carry on the conversation. I'll join in a minute, okay?
Sure, sir.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Chetan, go ahead.
Ma'am, there was one question in the quiz, and it was related to figures of speech. And the question was, the city never sleeps is an example of personification, true or false. So I marked it true because I could see that here the city is being personified because this action of sleep is not associated with non-living things. So
Okay.
I marked it true. But I
What was
wanted
the
to
phrase
know,
again? What is
the
the
city
phrase?
never sleeps. The city never sleeps.
City never sleeps. Okay.
Yes. So I knew that it is a idiom, and it means that the city is always active. That it never comes to a stall. It's never. It doesn't seem ghosted. So I wanted to know whether we can consider it a metaphor as well. The city never sleeps.
See, meaning-wise, most of the figures of speech, they're used metaphorically, right? To use metaphorically basically means to have a meaning that is beyond literal. So in that sense, most of them can be considered metaphors, but when you have specific choices given in the exam, then you're expected to choose them, not just simply mention that they are metaphors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's why probably the answer was given that way. Not probably, that's why the answer was given. Whatever the answer was given in the exam, as in the response sheet could be given because of that. Okay, because most of the figures of speech anyway have metaphorical usage. So there's no much reward in guessing that they are metaphors. It's better that you choose the specific roles that they perform in language than simply saying they're metaphors.
Understood. Understood.
Okay. Shivangi, you have a question?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, in one of the sessions, you asked the difference between I could swim when I was 6 and I would swim when I was 6. Ma'am, is the difference for I could swim, the person expresses his ability of the past, and I would swim, he was talking about he used to swim at that time. Is that the difference?
No, it is more than that. I will discuss this with you in detail. It requires some explanation of how could and would is used. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
But not the ability in past, because we've already discussed about this, that we don't consider tense for model verbs.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, any other questions, anyone? Yeah, Manisha. Manisha?
Ma'am, graded
Yeah.
assignment 5.
Yeah.
Question number 10. Nitrogen atoms dash around the exoplanet. Circle, circling, cycles. ये 3 इसके options हैं.
Could you please say the sentence again for me? Sentence.
Nitrogen atoms dash around the exoplanet.
Okay.
Options are circle, circling, cycles.
What is the answer? What did you? Okay, but before that, have you? This is graded assignment.
Yes,
is this
ma'am,
graded
इसका-
assignment?
Yes,
Week
ma'am.
5.
Due date हो गया ना?
क्या मैम?
Due date हो गया ना इसका?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. So circle nitrogen atoms, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This is a question in subject verb agreement. So you have a plural subject, hence your verb also has to be plural. What will you choose? You have circle, circles, and circling, right?
Circle.
Circle, circles और circling है ना आपके options?
Yes, ma'am, यही है 3 option है.
हाँ. तो verb has to be plural क्योंकि आपका subject plural है यहाँ पे nitrogen atoms.
Okay, ma'am. इसीलिए हम circle use करेंगे.
हाँ, correct.
I was looking at nitrogen and I was thinking like why circle, why circle, why circle?
Nitrogen atoms आपका subject है, इसलिए आप circle use करेंगे.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Go ahead, guys. Anything else? Okay, so Chetan, go ahead.
So this is, I have a question, but it's not related to the grammar part. It is actually related to a paragraph that we got in the quiz. So that paragraph was related to manual scavenging. and there was an anecdotal evidence in that paragraph against manual scavenging, and it was a story about a man named Kotaya, and it explained how it basically narrated how he died while manual scavenging, and so there was this question regarding that paragraph, related to that paragraph, that what is the relevance of Kotaya's story in this paragraph? And there were four options. That first option was there is no relevance. Second one was that it is an anecdotal evidence that argues against manual scavenging. Third one was it shows that manual scavenging is an urban phenomenon. And the fourth one was it links manual scavenging to with caste. Uh, I got confused between the two options. That was one was it is an anecdotal evidence that argues against manual scavenging, and the second one was it links manual scavenging with caste. I ended up marking the last option, that is it links manual scavenging with caste, but it ended up being wrong. So my doubt was that it was just after this sentence. So in the paragraph it was written, when they could not find work in the city, Kotaya took to cleaning the sewers. Manual scavenging is closely associated with caste system in India. Kotaya, who came from a family of washermen, took to manual scavenging when he could not make a living out of his traditional occupation. So I get it that it is an anecdotal evidence. It's a story about Kotaya. If we remove that, we don't have a supporting argument against manual scavenging. But I also think that at the same time that Kotaya's story actually links manual scavenging with caste. If we remove Kotaya's story, we do not have any evidence to link manual scavenging with caste, or any argument to support that.
See, I understand the context, and thanks for explaining all that. But just based on listening to what you are saying, I would not pick the option of manual scavenging related to the caste. You know why? Because if it was related, see, this story shows that he was, what was he? Was a washerman or something, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So as a washerman, he should be doing washing. Then it is related to caste. Okay. But because he did not get, and these terms have also come from these connections only, right? Washerman, or,
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Or there are so many others. But the story tells you very clearly that he did not get a job from the traditional job for it from his caste. Therefore, he started doing that. So that sentence where you are finding the answer is the sentence which tells you that that is not the answer.
Okay.
Yeah, understand?
Yes, sir, understand.
Now, in a much larger sense, you are right. In one sense, you are right. But if you read in between the lines, which is the main idea of this test, then you will realize that that will not be the correct option for this question in that answer.
Understood, sir.
Understand? Does it sound convincing to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. Okay. What else, guys? Anything else? Now, let me start. As I said, I usually do this exercise. There are 40 plus people here. So let me talk to people who have been speaking first, and then I'll come to other people. And not everybody the same day, but tell me a little bit. Hemant Sahu, are you still around?
Yes, sir.
Where are you from, and what do you do other than BS degree? Tell me a little bit about it. Tell me the name of the place where you are. Okay?
Sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I am working in an organization, sir.
Okay.
And presently pursuing this course so that I can learn more about electronic system and also improve my career, sir.
Good. Where are you?
I am presently in home, sir.
Which is the name of the city? I am asking you.
Kolkata, sir. It's Kolkata.
Okay. And you are working somewhere and you are working to improve your skills.
No, hometown. It's my hometown, sir.
Kolkata is your hometown?
Yes, sir.
And where are you now?
Presently in Kolkata, sir.
Okay. All right. All right. Very nice. Chetan Singh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
So I am from Haryana, but I'm currently residing in Mumbai. This is the only course I'm pursuing right now. I dropped out of a bachelor's degree for this one, and I felt that I wasn't really improving or learning things that I wanted to learn in that degree. So I found that I had better prospects with this degree. So I dropped that one for this one, and currently I'm pursuing this degree full time. I am in my second term. Uh, that is it, sir.
Very nice. Good. Chandan Kumar?
Yes, sir. Currently, I am taking only this BS degree and applied for ISER's 5-year BS MS program. Currently, its counseling is going on. And I am from Bihar, Gaya district. Okay. This year I have gave JEE and didn't qualify JEE advanced, but cleared JEE means and get admitted to this course.
All right. Dania? Are you around, Dania?
Yes, sir, I'm from Chennai, sir. And, doing my
Cannot
first-
hear you.
Sir, yes, sir, I'm from Chennai only. And I'm
you are
just going
from
to join SSN college, CS.
Okay, you are doing SSN, CS in SSN
Yes.
college. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Good. Who else? Anybody else wants to speak? 2, 3 more people before we stop?
Yes, sir. I'm Samarth Hegde.
Yes, Samarth, go ahead.
I'm the network engineer. I want to learn core concept of electronics. I'm from A&C background.
You are from Bangalore. Okay, great.
Yes, sir.
All right. Anybody else?
Yes, sir. I am Raghav, and currently I am doing this degree.
Cannot hear you properly. Can you speak a little louder?
Hello. Now it's clear?
Yes,
Hello?
better.
I was holding my hand on the headphone. That's why it was not audible. I was saying that I am doing this BS degree with my college and pursuing ECE, Electronics and Communication Engineering in BTech.
Okay, and where are you from?
I am from Punjab.
Punjab. Okay, which place? Which city?
Ludhiana.
Ludhiana, Punjab. All right. Great. Anybody else? Sooner we will come to Saurabh. Go ahead. Say, sooner we will come to everybody, but today I just want you to volunteer.
Yes, sir. I'm Saurabh. I'm from Madhya Pradesh, Morena district. I just completed my 12th class and my counseling is going on for colleges, and I have enrolled in this course in Zone term. Sir, I have a question. Can you suggest me any literature for reading?
Yes, I can say, no, not a specific literature, but I can suggest you anything which interests you. Okay, so I want you to find it for yourself. For example, somebody like stories, somebody like novels, somebody like just some political commentary, anything that interests you. Find your interest and read in that area. Okay?
I'm interested in philosophy and history. Philosophy and moreover history.
That's a very wide range to read. Read about earlier philosophical thoughts, read about some specific philosophers from modern time to ancient time. Same thing about history. So you have wide range to pick from any one of these things. All I am saying is just pick something and read. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Urvashi, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. Sir, shall we go and see a film? Is this a correct
Shall we?
sentence? Shall we go and see a film?
Huh?
Shall we go and see a film? Is this a correct sentence?
Shall we go and see Lida, do you want to say something? Shall we go and see a film?
Not a wrong construction in the
Grammatically it is not
conversational.
wrong. Go ahead, Lida, go ahead.
Not a wrong construction in the conversational English, but maybe in the written English, this would change a bit. That's all. But all right, not a wrong sentence.
Okay, but heard.
Usually you see watch a film, not see a film. So that those kind of minor differences would prop up while you're using it in the writing terms. But in informal English, this is fine.
I would use the verb watch. Let's go and watch a movie.
Sir, in the Indian English context, actually, a lot of people do use see
Right.
the film.
So as you said, it is not a wrong sentence. Grammatically, it is correct sentence. Grammatically, there is nothing wrong. But if we are looking at any sort of improvement, see, as Lida said, see is fine. Let's go and see a movie is fine. Another suitable verb will be watch. Got it, Urvashi?
Yeah, sir. One more doubt.
Yes, go ahead.
Sir, what's the full form of I'll? Like I will or I shall or both?
It depends on the actual answer is both, but it depends on the context. In some contexts, we use will, now see, there was a time when shall and will had completely two different uses. Now that distinction is blurred, so we can use will in most of the situations. So initial thing is that it's not abbreviation. You're talking about I, comma, ILL, right?
Yeah.
So that will be I will. But it can be I shall also, depending upon the context. But mostly it has to be will.
Okay, so any other short form for I shall?
That's the same thing. Same thing
Okay,
will be
sir.
the short form for that as well.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sure. So can you tell us now about you?
Yeah, sure, sir. So, my name is Urvashi. I'm from Rajasthan and have just completed my 12th and given JEE, not qualified for advance, and now doing this degree for full time.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Anybody else, guys?
Good evening, sir. I'm Gurmukh. I'm from Haryana and I've completed my 12th in 2022. Other than this course, I'm pursuing BTech in CSC.
Okay. Very nice.
Sir, I am Aswani and I have completed BSc in this year from Allahabad University and I am from Azamgarh district from Uttar Pradesh.
All right. Very good. What's your name again?
Aswani.
Ashwini. Okay. Ashwini Puradhasan. All right. Very nice. So good to know about some of you. We will continue this. I usually do this exercise after qualifier. We will talk to rest of the people depending upon how your name appears here. Today we just go and freestyle so that I'll see if I remember the people we have already discussed when we meet next week, and then I'll go in a particular order, talk to you in a little more details, and we'll try to get answers to some of the questions. If you're watching our videos and you want us to elaborate, we do it in other sessions, but you want me to elaborate on any one of the topics in the video, please let me know and I will elaborate on that as well. For the time being, let's stop here. It's almost time, and I'll see you next week. Somebody wants to speak something? I see.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead, Chetan.
It's me, Chetan. So, regarding that, you were asking about some topics, whether we can discuss some topics. So, if we can discuss figures of speech and clauses with us. So those are the two topics. Even though I've been in sessions with Leela ma'am and I've practiced on my own as well, but there are instances where I'm getting the questions incorrect. So
sure, no problem. Yes. So remind me about it in the beginning of the session next time. Okay, yes, I'll elaborate on all those things. There is no problem.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys. Yes. So good seeing you here today. See you next week again.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.